Hola clase, it is Friday. Es viernes, es viernes. Hoy es viernes, el primero de mayo, 2020. It is the 1st of May, May Day, see? And we are ready to rock out our last day of remote learning for this section. Today is your last day. Next week is a break, a week off, and then we will return to finish out our last 2 weeks of the school year. So, a couple things I want to touch on. First, I had a good question today. Do we still have to do cultural connections? I spoke to that in a video, it's been a while ago. No, you do not need to do cultural connections for this round or for this semester. I am excusing you from those because you weren't really supposed to be going anywhere. And so we are good with no cultural connections. If you had already completed cultural connections for semester 2, take a picture of what it is and just email me that, and I will use those. I'll work that out to be some extra credit. You can only earn up to 10 points. Oh, we'll go 20 points extra credit with cultural connections. So if you want to do that, you are more than welcome to. Remember, you can access the list of cultural connections here in class content. So cultural connections are listed here. So you are welcome to do that for a little bit of extra credit. But if you simply are looking at your grade and you feel good, you do not need to turn in cultural connections for semester 2. All right, as a reminder, you have an end of year test coming up in our next round of remote learning. That test is on your calendar just as an event right now. I have not officially created the test, so it's on as an event, and I'll switch that out when I make it an assignment. It will be on Canvas, and it will consist of 2 days, the 20th and the 21st of May. And I have put up what is going to potentially be on that test, and then also 3 study sets of vocabulary for that test. When we come back in the next round of remote learning, we will be reviewing things like conjugating AR, ER, IR verbs in the present tense. We'll probably talk a little bit about destinos, and then we are also going to do some review of estar and ser. So that's kind of what you have coming up next. All right, so let's finish out this last day of remote learning. So let's hop over to the calendar. And we're going to access the assignments for remote learning on the 1st of May. We'll click here to access that lesson and resources. First period, we're getting lazy. Please check in for attendance. All right, moving on. So you are going to get a peek into what episodios 10 y 11 are all about. This is a video that I created that just walks you through some of the highlights. If you really want to see it for yourself, go out to the Destinos module and go out to the links for those two videos and watch them. 11 is completely, honestly, a review of everything from episode 1 to 10. And so it's a little bit boring. But episode 10 does have some new information in it. You are not taking any type of test or quiz over either of these two. But I do want you to have some understanding of what happens because some of that information could potentially be on your end of the year test. So once you finish that, you're going to click on the assignment. And we'll be locked out of that for now. So I'll leave student view. This is your assignment after listening to my summary of episodios 10 y 11. What do you think of destinos? Answer the following questions in complete sentences, ladies and gentlemen, complete sentences. Do you think destinos helped you learn Spanish? Why or why not? Who was your favorite character from Destinos and why? And what was your favorite moment in Destinos? So those 3 questions, it's worth 15 points. If you have any questions or concerns on what to do for this assignment, ¿Qué pensaste de Destinos? What do you think of Destinos? If you have any questions, make sure you send me a message. Also, make sure that, like I said, you watch this summary of episodes 10 and 11, 10 y 11, so that you have a good understanding of how that finishes out. I hate not knowing how it ends. And besides, you need to say, gracias a Geraldine, uno tiempo más. See? All right, that's it for today. If you need anything, send me a message through Canvas or an email. Adios, mis estudiantes.